Hey everybody, it's that time of month. It is Saturday sit back and chill out day where I address some of the comments and questions that you people have about photography and as a photo artist. In fact, I've got 5 issues to talk about, and the first one is very controversial. Are we ready for this? Let's do it. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I try to do this once a month, and this is what I call Saturday sit back and chill out. Enjoy your favorite beverage with me, and I'm going to actually address some comments and questions that were offered to me. There's actually 5 areas we're going to talk about. Let's get into the controversial one. Before I do that, if you are new to the channel, if you could do me a favor to help push this out to other people, please like the channel, subscribe if you have not subscribed, and hit that notification bell. Next time I upload a video, you'll get notified. And I always try to do a video that has to do with software, photography as a whole, as a photo artist. What does that mean? The philosophy of photography. Bottom line is we're here to try to elevate our creativity in photography and as a photo artist. Okay, so issue number 1, and a lot of, what are my thoughts about this and that? And it's like people, it is what it is. And that is, if you haven't heard the rumor or whatever, people are sort of diving on me a little bit here, and that is, Adobe is going to be increasing the cost of Photoshop. Oh my goodness, the world is coming to an end, I guess. I haven't heard that yet. I mean, I hear through the, other people talking about it. I have not officially been contacted by Adobe. I looked, on the once a month $9.95 thing, it's still, I got charged $9.95 for the month of January 2025. So here's what I've been hearing. And again, I don't know if these are rumors or whatever, but the $9.95 a month is going to be changed to $14.95 a month. And now that's in the U.S. What it is in other countries, I have no idea, because it's going to be different based on the region that you're from or country that you're from. But, we haven't had an increase in price in years. I don't know how many years, but it's been quite a while with Photoshop at $9.95. But I also heard that if you pay for a year in advance, it's equivalent to $9.95. So if that's the case, I'm just going to pay a year in advance. I mean, what's the big deal on that? So here's what I want to talk about. A lot of people are upset. They want to quit using Photoshop. They're going to go use Affinity Photo 2 or some other product, which is fine. I get it. But if you are in business like I am in photography, an increase of $5 a month is not a make or break deal for me. If I paid in advance, I'm still at the same rate, so it really doesn't affect me, okay? But I understand that most of you people that watch this channel are not doing this as a business. Photography is fun. Photo artist is just fun. You're doing this as a hobby. So I get it. Being from Michigan here in the States, you don't get a lot of the news nationally that we get locally here, but we've had a lot of layoffs in this state that have to do with the automotive industry, and more to come. And then there's a trickle-down effect. So a lot of people are, they're losing their job. They're tight on money. You got to do what you got to do. So my philosophy always is life is about choices, and you have a choice. Now, you can sit there and whine about the, increase, whatever, in Adobe when that happens, or if it happens. But, eventually it probably will happen. But my point is, what are you going to do? You got a choice. Stick it out or leave and go somewhere else. For me in business, it doesn't make sense. I love the product. Like I said, $5 is not going to make or break me, but it may for other people. That's a big deal because this is a hobby. But you have to understand, hey, my utility bills have jumped a lot. My food bill has jumped a lot. My property taxes have gone up. I'm sure people's rent has gone up or will go up. The point is, it's life. It's always like that. So you can either be in the dumps about it or make a choice, do something different. I'm not in control of that. So my point is this quickly. I am sticking with Adobe. I don't care. the increase. I mean, I'll pay in advance. It's the same price. But even if I can't, if it's, $5 more a month, that's not going to make or break me. And I'm sure it's not going to make or break a lot of people. But again, people get all worked up over this. And it's like, just do what you need to do. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. I'm not going to be negative about this. It's all about choice. Okay. So that's issue number 1 to get out of the way. Now, issue number 2, and that is I got an email and I got permission to use his name. I'm just going to say his first name is Ryan, and I'm going to address this. Now, there's 4 issues I'm going to talk about here. This is going to go pretty quick after this one. These are all dates you might want to write down and stuff to remember. But he sent me this email and said, hey, I've got a question about a photo artist that he's been following. And what he'd like to do, he says, I'm struggling to find out how she does what she does. And I just would love to do something with my family for fun. This is not for business, for fun. But I just can't get in the ballpark. I need help on how to do this. Can you help me out? And the answer is yes. But I can't do it in an email response back to you. So I'm dedicating, just jot this down. And Ryan, if you're watching, Ryan, this is going to be, let's see, I had to jot this down. It will be on January 22nd, 2025. I'm going to address an entire video to that because, again, I can't explain this in an email back to you. So we'll share this information out. It's something I was taught and I've been doing for years. So it's nothing I came up with. I'm not going to take credit for what I'm going to share with you on the 22nd, but again, I'll give you a methodology to attack that. And by the way, let's take a look at what he was talking about. We'll talk about the artist a little bit later, but here in Photoshop, this is the image. It has a very sort of surreal type look to it. If you take a look at here in the picture frame, I mean, I love her expression, by the way, but if you take a look at a picture frame, there's somebody there actually holding a bunch of clothes that need to be folded. And let's take a look at another image. And again, sort of surreal. What is she holding? It's a rooster. Why is she holding a rooster? That's pretty awesome. I love it. But anyhow, the mood and the story behind everything, I'm going to give you some guidelines on how to come close to what she's actually doing right there. Okay, so that will be on the 22nd of January. It's, again, 2025. Now, the next thing is Mockups. I had a few people that emailed me privately say, hey, I love the Mockup series you did a few weeks ago. By the way, if you haven't seen that, I'll put the link in my show notes. And they were asking, could you sell that as a template for me to just use over and over again? I would love to do that. And the answer is I never thought about it. So I'm putting that together. It will be available on the 29th of January of this year, 2025. So look for that. I'll do a demo, explain it. But here's what you want to take a look at real quick. This is what I'm working on. And this is the one I did before. If you watch the video, you'll see that done there. But I took this and modified it. I got rid of this plant because that was part of it. So I did a lot of cloning and using AI to get rid of it. And I set it up where you could add your own or included in the templates will be different plants. I think right now I got 3 different plants. You can move the plants around. There's a candle there. There'll be like a little statue or ornament type thing. You could use all of them or none of them. This is, again, landscape. And then this is the one that's portrait. And again, you'll be able to choose what you want to have displayed, around on the table or nothing on the table. You can change the color of the background. Look at this color, and I changed the color there. So you'll be able to go in and modify that. So that should be done and ready to go. And what you'll do is for the new people, if you haven't seen this before, this is at buymeacoffee.com/Stephen Photo Artist. If I can jump to that page real quick. And by the way, since I'm here, I'd like to thank the people that have been donating coffees. It really helps out support the channel. This is not on a monthly basis. It's whenever you feel like. There's a list of people recently that contributed. So thank you very much for the ones that have been buying me coffee. A special thanks to this person here who actually bought 10 coffees. You broke the record. Somebody had the record at 5 copies. You donated 10. So I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And this is the area that you would donate coffee. But if you go to a tab over here called Extras, this is where I will have the mock-up available for you. It'll be in a template. It'll be displayed here. So again, it's not here yet, but probably be something like $7 for 2 templates with all the modifications and things you can do. So there'll be a training video included in that. So be aware of that. That's coming again, January 29th, 2025. Now, the next thing we'll take a look at, I don't think I need that anymore, so we'll close out of that. And that is a couple quick announcements. Let's see, this is number 3 on the mock-up. So number 4 issue is, if anybody's in the Michigan area, United States, there is Great Lakes PhotoMax Conference. The pre-conference is all day with Scott Robert Lim on the 21st. And in the regular 2-day event, I will be speaking, this guy right here, whoever that is me, will be teaching a morning session on the 23rd, which is a Sunday. If you do attend this, the information, by the way, is right here where you register at. Go to www.ppofmi.com, and you'll have all the information there that you could register. If you do attend, do me a favor. Introduce yourself to me before I start my session to say, hey, I follow you on YouTube, whatever. We have a little conversation maybe on the side. And my session goes at 12 o'clock. If you want to go maybe out to lunch together or have a drink or something, just talk about photography and whatever, let's do it. So that event, again, is coming up for me on February 23rd, but the conference is the 22nd to 23rd. So it's a 2-day event. If you want the extra day, that's Friday, and that's with Scott Robert Lim. Actually took a class of his a couple times in the past. Love him. Great knowledge when it comes to photography. So definitely you'll enjoy this conference. And then the very last thing we're going to talk about, and this is number 5, and the last one is I'm going to be heading, this is in March, I had to write this down, 29th to the 30th of March, I will be in Nashville, Tennessee, doing it's a closed photo shoot. It's not where, you're going to come and attend, but it's going to be 2 days for me, a Saturday and a Sunday, down, almost downtown, but it's a studio just outside of Nashville. I'm spending an extra day. So when I'm done on Sunday, on the 30th. On the 31st, it's a Monday. If you're from the Nashville area, if you know where Gallatin is, which is about 45 minutes west of downtown Nashville, I'll be staying there with my daughter and son-in-law all day over there. I'm not going to leave till April 1st, which I know is April Fool's, and no, this is not a joke. I'm going back to Michigan on the 1st. But on the Monday, the 31st, if you want to meet up somewhere, if you know a restaurant around the Gallatin area, want to go have lunch, drinks, do something, talk, again, meet up, talk about photography, let me know. My email here is right here at the bottom. It is stephenphotoartist@gmail.com. It will also be in my show notes. Okay, so with that out of the way, this is the 5 major issues I want to talk about. Very light. The Saturday sit back and chill out is where I just address different issues. I'm just going to encourage everybody just to get that camera out. Literally, let's think out of the box creatively. Until next time, see ya.